Why does your tap water sometimes try to perform magic tricks, like when it turns cloudy and then poof clear as day? It's a little game of hide and seek. It plays with teeny tiny air bubbles. Don't worry, they'll rise to the top and fade away without causing any damage, even if you drink the water too soon. When water travels up your pipes with too much pressure, it needs to release some of that gas. Next time you see cloudy water, tell it to take a deep breath and let it all out. If it looks like your tap water has a reddish color, it can be caused by iron, a natural component of drinking water. This can give the liquid a rusty reddish brown color, or it can sometimes even turn yellow if the water appears more black than red. It could be a combination of iron and manganese. While these metals can cause stains on laundry, they generally should not be harmful to your health. These particles may also be the reason why your porcelain sink gets brown stains too. It's similar to the rust we see on metal surfaces. It may be because the water source comes from groundwater that passes through rocks with iron-rich minerals. Ever wondered why it takes a little longer to rinse the soap off your hands sometimes? Well, it might be due to whether your water is hard or soft. Soft water has less calcium and magnesium ions, while hard water has more. When you're using hard water, the minerals can react with the soap and create some residue that sticks to your hands. Don't worry though, this can easily be rinsed off with a bit more water if you're used to hard water washing your hands. In soft water may feel a bit different because the soap lathers up more easily and less soap is needed. If you're stuck with a hard water issue, you could consider using a water softener to help with this problem. Sometimes you might also notice some white flakes in your drinking water, but don't worry, they're actually quite common and have a simple explanation. It's hard water. Again, it's nutrient dense and contains high amounts of minerals like magnesium and calcium. Go ahead and enjoy that tap water. It's still safe to drink. Let's move on to some weird tap water smells which you might need to watch out for, as some can indicate more serious issues. Have you noticed an earthy or rotten egg smell coming from your water? This one is actually a pretty common issue caused by natural organic compounds or minerals in certain areas. While these odors might be unpleasant, they're not usually harmful to our health. Still, it's always good to be cautious and have your water tested by a certified laboratory just to be sure. Have you sniffed your glass and suddenly felt the stench of chlorine or bleach? No need to worry, this can happen especially during certain times of the year when water treatment plants add more chlorine to keep the pipes clean. The good news is there's a solution. Consider investing in a home water refiner, which not only softens your water but also removes that pesky chlorine odor. Your hair and laundry will also thank you, and you'll no longer have to deal with unpleasant water smells. Tap water can sometimes have a metallic smell too, and this one is equally as common. Most of the time it's caused by a slightly acidic pH level. Installing a good drinking water filter can help here too. It will remove those metals and keep your water clean. You can also consider getting a water softener to balance the pH level and protect your pipes. Some people have experienced tap water that smells like dirt or fish. It's not uncommon for the water to pick up odors from different sources like algae or fungi, depending on the areas it had to travel through to reach your glass. If you have well water, you may have noticed an earthy or musty smell too, and the water can even leave a slimy residue. You'll have to call in a professional to check your well water storage or install a well water filter to remove any impurities. In case you notice that your Tap water smells a bit like gasoline. You might need to act fast, as this can be something serious. Promptly give your local health or utility department a call to get to the bottom of the issue. It could be something like a nearby landfill or factory contaminating your water supply, or even a fuel storage tank problem. Tap water doesn't just come out of the ground that way. Most public drinking water systems use different treatment methods to provide safe options for their communities. These systems often use a series of steps, including coagulation, flocculation, sedimentation, filtration, and disinfection. During coagulation, chemicals with a positive charge are added to the water to neutralize dirt and other particles. Then during flocculation, the water is gently mixed to form larger particles called flocks. These flocks settle to the bottom during sedimentation, and the clear water on top is filtered through different materials to remove the dissolved particles and germs. Water treatment plants may also use additional disinfectants to remove any remaining parasites, bacteria, or viruses. Don't worry, water treatment plants make sure that the water has low levels of disinfectants when it leaves the plant, so that it's safe to drink. The water used to quench the thirst of so many communities in the world is either surface water or groundwater. The first one collects on the ground or in a body of water that's visible, like a stream, river, lake, reservoir, or ocean. Groundwater, on the other hand, is found under the surface of the earth between rocks and soil. Some believe that groundwater is always clean because the soil acts as a natural water purifier. Well, that's mostly a myth. While the big particles are filtered out, there are many other elements that can contaminate groundwater, and we definitely don't want those in our drinking water. Some of these elements are naturally occurring, while others are introduced by human activities like farming or waste disposal. It's always a good idea to have your well water tested for contaminants to ensure it's safe to drink. There are a lot of people that think tap water is a big no-no when it comes to their hydration needs. They choose to always go with bottled water. But bottled water simply means that the liquid has been packaged in sealed containers for drinking. It can come from various sources like springs, aquifers, icebergs, or even municipal tap water supplies. It's important to know that the primary difference between these two types of water is how they're delivered, not their source or quality, which can vary widely for both. Neither is inherently safer or healthier, though tap water is typically cheaper if cost is not an issue. Bottled water has its advantages. It can be more convenient. It has a wide variety of delicious flavors to choose from, and it's often a safe option in areas where tap water is not available. You can try doing your own tap water purifying experiment at home. You'll need some plastic bottles, your purifying materials like sand, cotton, coffee filters, or cleaning sponges, and some small jars. Cut the bottoms of the plastic bottles and punch a hole through each lid. If you have bottles with pop top lids, you can skip this last step. Then place the bottles with the lids facing down in each jar. Put each of the filters you've chosen in its designated bottle. For filtering purposes, use water mixed with soil. Make sure to give it a powerful stir before pouring the water into each bottle. Also make sure to measure the quantity of water with a measuring cup. You'll want to filter the same amount of water in each bottle if you want to have relevant results. The best filter should be visible to the eye. I remember, however, that this water wouldn't be safe to drink. Your plants might love it, though. That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the Video a like and share it with your friends, or if you want more, just click